This is a couple I saw from Chiprun recently, and husband is working in Kuwait, and wife is here. And husband comes only once in a year, or sometimes once in 2 years. They've been married since 5 years, but have not conceived. And those 5 years of no conception, and wife is just a homemaker. Probably she's depressed, and when she came and walked up to me, she was already 76 kg. What happens is the depression sets in if you're not meeting your husband so often and you don't have more objective, you're just a homemaker in an in-laws family. I can understand that. And this time the husband has been here only again for 1 month, and he told me that, well, once he goes back, he may come in 6 months, or it could be even 2 years. That's not under his control. And he said he's just a worker there, and it's not possible for him to take care of his wife there. So he stays in a hostel facility, so he can't take his wife. And this is a very, very common situation in India, in a middle class India, where one of the couples, husband is working in the Gulf countries. I said, I convinced them, well, then the best thing is to go for IVF, because IUIs also have low success rate, and you're getting a pregnancy is quite urgency. With her weight and everything around, we can go for IVF. What you do is you give me 2 or 3 semen samples here. We'll keep them preserved, and we'd like to have a meeting with your parents and her parents once, because I need to convince them that I'll be taking your semen samples, and even in your absence, if we have to carry on with IVF, we'll be using the same semen sample. And so societally you should not face a problem, and they happily agreed to that. They said, okay, well, if that's the right choice, let's go ahead with that. So he gave me about 2 semen samples which were preserved in the laboratory, and we went ahead and did IVF for her, and she conceived. Obviously the IVF procedure was done when he was here. The embryo transfer was done by the time he had left for Kuwait, but she conceived, and he was so happy. He called me up from Kuwait saying that, well, thank God, doctor, that we met you and we went ahead with this kind of a treatment. And it's better to be a little aggressive for this couple who are staying apart, and they're visiting just once for 1 month in the whole year. And it's better to be going aggressive for them to achieve faster pregnancies.